Falcon Zero here, and thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to look at the Switch and what has happened in the last 7 months since its release date. With nearly 5 million units sold, and those numbers are from June, why has the Switch taken off so successfully, and should you own one? Well, the portability of the Switch is a console that you can take on the go, and it's just more powerful than a 3DS on what you really get to have. You get to bring these A+ titles out and about, and you can bring these to the park, you can bring these out to a bar, you can bring them wherever you want to go, just even to a friend's house, and it's just as easy as picking up and on the go. Who would not want to play those games like that? It is revolutionary on how they have made it so accessible and easy to bring the games wherever you want to go, like playing Zelda Breath of the Wild on your home TV, but then bringing it out somewhere too is just as easy as playing it at home and just as fun at the same time. Another thing that Nintendo is doing so well with the Switch are the AAA titles coming out on the system. They have game after game, no dry spells as of yet, and even 2018 is looking like it's going to be a really solid year for games coming out on this Switch. And with the huge backing of the third-party support that was not there on the Wii U, third-party has turned around 100% right now with Nintendo, which is really good to see. Games like Doom and Skyrim getting put on the Switch, you couldn't want anything else. Nintendo is just doing it all the right way with this system. You may even be one of those people too that said the Switch only launched with Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that is maybe true, plus it did launch with Bomberman and 1-2 Switch, but it did not launch with a lot of titles on launch day. Now that you have Breath of the Wild, which is probably the best Zelda game since Ocarina of Time, you have Splatoon 2 now, which is your third-person shooter that you do competitively online if you like to. You can do Turf Wars on there, you can do co-op for Salmon Run, Mario Kart 8, which is a racing game, and you know what Mario Kart is. It's one of the best racing games that they have, and Mario Kart 8 is probably the best one in Mario Kart series that they have. Mario plus Rabbids, which is a strategy RPG, which was developed by Ubisoft, brought to the Nintendo Switch. That's exclusively on there as well. And then you have a bunch of fighting games, Street Fighter Ultimate, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, which is another third-party support on there. We have Pokken Tournament, which was also a port from the Wii U, but they have a deluxe version that's available for the Switch. And ARMS, the new IP that Nintendo released, which also is pumping out DLC like crazy for that game as well. And it is an indie machine. Indie games have been pumping out on the Switch since day one, and they are not even close to stopping on that as well. With games like Shovel Knight, Stardew Valley, Snake Pass, games coming out like Octopath 8, then we have Morphe's Law, all these games coming out, and this is great to see all these indie games just pumping out on the Nintendo Switch. Then also with games right around the corner like Fire Emblem Warriors coming out October 20th, Super Mario Odyssey October 27th, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 coming out on December 1st, and then the lineup for 2018, we have a new Kirby game coming out, a Yoshi game, Metroid Prime 4, which is tentatively released for 2018, that is not 100% confirmed yet or not though, and then a new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, which is going to be a mainline series Pokemon game, not like Pokken Tournament. It's going to be the RPG style for the Nintendo Switch. I really hope that game will be open world, kind of like Breath of the Wild, but as more information comes in 2018 on that game, we'll probably know more. Also, the Switch is getting a lot better in stock now than it was on the first launch that it had. You can now go out and actually find a Switch, not that hard. I was out this weekend and saw Switches in Target and Best Buy. Also, Amazon has been having them as well in stock for the $299.99 price as well, not a higher rate as scalpers try to get rid of their Switches. If you want my opinion of the Nintendo Switch, I think you should go out and buy one if you are a Nintendo fan and have liked Nintendo games in the past. This is a perfect system for you. Also, if you just want to bring your AAA titles on the go, this is another perfect reason on why you should be owning a Switch today. This is the best thing ever since that what a video game console could be. I believe this has the potential to be the best Nintendo console ever released. I don't want to say it is yet because it's not done in its lifetime, so I want to give it a fair trade with all the games that can possibly come out for the Nintendo Switch, but it's definitely got the potential to be the best one. Someone who's played all the Nintendo consoles before, I definitely think this has a really good shot of being Nintendo's golden ticket, or just the best thing that they've released ever. Now, my favorite console before this one was probably the Nintendo 64. I was a big fan even of the Wii U too though. That did have a lot of potential and I liked a lot of games on there, but again, it just didn't have anything that the Nintendo Switch has right now going for it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and as always, show me your moves.